Hello, here we are. I forgot to check the microphone. I called somebody on WhatsApp via the computer, and every time I do that, it is putting the microphone on default that doesn't exist. I'm so sorry. How is everyone? How is everybody doing? I do not have the best day. It's nothing. So, but I did decide to be nice to myself and not force myself to read physically. I am really enjoying Yesterday Crumb, but reading is hard on my brain right now, so I'm not doing it. I have decided that I will be crocheting the Olaf. This is how he looks so far. So this is the underside of his head. This is his chin kind of thing, and then I think I'm at the part where the mouth starts forming, and then I don't know. I think that's where I'm at. This is Olaf so far. However, this is super chunky. I'm not used to it. It's a ginormous hook. So this is truly a shoulder and a wrist workout. So I also brought my socks with me, so that if that is getting too much, like I do a couple of rows on Olaf, then do a bit of the sock until my wrist is feeling rested again, and then I do Olaf again. That is the plan for me this evening, tonight, whatever you want to make it. So yeah, I am still working on Olaf. Olaf is the Stitch Witch project for this month. I hope I can finish him this month, but it is physically hard. I can only do a couple of rows, and then yesterday I could do none because I had muscle ache from sporting. So, I am still working on Olaf. I hope to finish it today, or not today, this month. Like we're supposed to finish the stuffy this month, because the next 2 months are all about socks for the sock witch, the Stitch Witches. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of them right now. All my projects are in timeout. All my sweaters are in timeout. So this is the third pair of socks this month that I'm making. I think I just got a head start on the next Stitch Witch project, which is good because I want to make a lot of socks this year. There is still a lot of hobby yarn I have to try. And then I do want to make cabled socks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep... I'm doing a vanilla pair for on the go next 2 months, as well as a harder sock pattern for the Stitch Witches. That is the plan. So it is good to get a lot of socks in. But I'm hoping, Olaf is the main goal here, but Olaf is also the hardest. We'll see. And I did found an audiobook. But now I'm trying to reconsider. So, who here is going to read the Murder Mysteries? I think we're at book 5 or 6. I'm not sure. So we're reading 2 again. And I had picked A Clock Strikes Murder by Michelle Harrison. There we go. Because this is, my favorite author, and this book just came out. But maybe I should listen to the Vampire Knitting Club, so we can do that live show soon. So if you're here and you're reading with me for the Stitch Witches, and you have an opinion on when you want the live show, please let me know right now. Please let me know. Do you want it in the next week, the next 2 weeks, or do you want it later? Hello, Amy. How you doing? Amy, did you see the email I sent you? Because, oh no, you forgot it. That is fine. You can still add it. I had to ask because there was somebody who had accepted and then had never been online again. So my friend kicked that person. And I was like, but what if it's Amy? Maybe something went wrong with Amy's invite. I have to check. But you can still use that code and add. That is absolutely fine. She expects your request to join, and she is willing to accept it. You're in as long as you send it. Hello, Evka, how you're doing? Hello, Lila, how you're doing? How you're doing? Oh no, sending you hugs, and hope you have a great evening. And that's switching up himself. Yeah, it's just I'm on my period. That's it. And I'm one of the lucky ones who usually doesn't get bothered by it. But today, once in a while, my period decides, oh, right, I need to let you know how it feels to be a woman. Like, I need to give you the pain normal people have. So today, I'm emotional. I feel uncomfortable. I got pain. It's giving me everything. And then I'm, good for a few months again. That's it. There's nothing we can do about it. I've been in the tub for a while. Usually that helps. Not too much today, but it's fine. If I'm weird, more weird than usual. That's why. That's it. I want to finish my physical read. Hopefully it will just take one sprint. Oh, that would be good. And I want to work on my sweater, but I'm now at the part where I have to use my brain. Not sure what to start. That is so fair. I feel this so much. My sweaters are all in timeout because something went wrong. And honestly, it is not even that hard to fix. I just don't want to do it. On my Bell sweater, the sleeve was too big. I need to rip it out and restart it. I know exactly what I did wrong. I forgot to decrease. I just don't want to rip it out. I don't feel like it. So, the other one I have to rip out the binding and everything, and add 10 centimeters. And it's not that hard. I just don't want to do it. So sucks it is. But if you need a little help with the brain, we're here for you. Usually when you do it, it's like, yeah, that wasn't that hard. Why did I leave this for like two weeks? I was afraid of it for nothing. It literally took 2 minutes. That's usually what happens. So I hope that happens to you tonight. Hello, I'm currently working on a holder for photo cards. That's a K-pop thing, to carry around a photo card. Oh, really? Is it like a little... Yeah, looking for the word. A photo frame? Is it a little photo frame you can hang on your back and then you put a photo in? Is it like that, or what do I need to expect here? Just finished the back and I'm about to start with the front. It does sound like a little bit of an Olaf. Olaf is on my mind. Oh, he did melt my heart, so. It sounds like it's a tiny photo frame. That's how Olaf is gonna be. Yeah, he is supposed to be life size. So I want him to be, like 50 centimeters tall at least. So, yeah. Like, I would like him to be hip size, right? I think on the videos of the Olaf animatronic, he comes around like hip size. If that makes sense. So maybe just under your hip. I'm a small person, so I think my hip size is gonna be Olaf size. We will see when I've been there. Hello, Cleo. How you doing? Hello, Lena. How you doing? I finished the Aspire King just now. Wow. Well done, well done, well done. What did you and Charlotte think about it? Hello, Vicky. Hello, hello. What's the plan today, Vicky? Hello, I hope you have a great evening. I'm currently reading Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. Oh, that's, a lot of people love that series. I hope you love it. This woman writes long. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Welcome in, welcome in. If I've not started either of the Stitch Witch books, but I have them ready to start. Yeah, I could easily start them right now, but that means that I'll probably finish them end of this week, and we can do the light show next week, or like preferably not longer than 2 weeks because then I will forget. Went from having my books being on average 112 days on TBR to an average of 104 days now. That's amazing. That's a lot. That went down quickly. Hey, I was just studying for 2 hours, so feeling a bit fried. I'll make some tea for restart. That sounds great. That's a good idea, Danielle. That's impressive. 1 series of mine's only on TBR since 2016. Wow. Isn't that how it's supposed to happen? Like, I think we all have that. I also keep starting series, absolutely love them, and then find myself prioritize buying other books, so I don't have any money to buy the books in a series I love anymore. And then, you know, keep forcing myself to not read them unless I have the physical book. So I still haven't read the series. Thanks. I will try to do myself because I'm so confused about these German knitting instructions that I can't explain my confusion either. Yeah, fair enough. However, Nana does speak German. I don't think she knits. I think she crochets only. So we'll see. I can always translate them. See and try. And it's not that I've done it before, but I'm about to make dinner. I want to finish Darker Than Fiction tonight. Ooh, that sounds good, Larissa. That sounds good. And also, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? But hopefully it will turn out easy in the end. I think it's similar confusion with other pens and work. Yeah, usually when I read it, I'm confused. I'm like, what are you trying to say? And then I get my knitting out and do exactly as they say. So I'm reading it word for word, right? Knit 11, do this, do that. And then I'm like, oh, is this what they meant? All right, I can do it. It is exactly what you described. A little frame holder to put a credit card size photo inside and hang over. Oh, that is cute though. Oh, that is cute. I'm excited. I'm hoping to read, but I've had a headache for like 4 days, so I don't know about the energy level. Yeah, that is fair though. If it doesn't work, fair. Just try it. And, you know, if it doesn't work, give yourself the rest. Just knit or crochet instead. What you're going to do with the fluffy yarn, with the poo-poos. I really, you know, that yarn looked so fun to me. And I know Nana suggested a cat hat. And I'm kind of invested in that option now. So I kind of want to see it. Charlotte still has to start unless she has started and finished it today. I was not as invested, but then it has a cliffhanger at the end that made me want to read. Oh, I hate when this happens. If you're like, do not, you know, do not care about the book that much, and then at the end they're like, oh, now I have to read another one. It's like, I don't want to, but I kind of need to know. Yeah, oh, I hate that. Sorry, I lost the email. That's not a problem. I'll resend it. Let me check. I'll do it on the phone. That's easy. I will just resend it. Oh, I see the email now. Sorry. I didn't see it. Oh, you sent it 2 days ago. I'm so sorry. Usually I get a notification on my phone. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Your friends in your room 20, you know my name. All right. Send it. Send it to Amy. You got the same email I sent you before. Now again, I've just sent it, but I didn't type anything. I just, you know, send the old email back. I still have 2 books I got for Christmas. Those are currently the longest on TBR. That is not that long, Danielle. That's not that long. That is great. You're keeping up. Wraps for dinner, so easy peasy. I like it. I like it. Almost, Danielle. I think I now have 13 books left from 2025. Wow. That is... You guys are doing amazing. I speak German and am knitting. Isn't that helpful? So if you do need someone, maybe I can help. That is lovely. Thank you so much. Also, from most people here, I know their name. So I address a lot of people by their name. If you want to be one of those people, please tell me your name. And I'll try to remember. I think I'm going to cross stitch until dinner and then read after I've had dinner. That makes a lot of sense. How is it going with the cross stitch? I don't think I've seen it in a while, have I? It was cute last time. That's what I remember. Thank you. It was also... Excuse me. It was also one of those last page cliffhangers. Oh, I feel you. I'm so sorry. That's... They're annoying. It's okay. Thank you. No problem. I saw someone make a cat purse recently. And oh, that does sound good. I'm thinking a fluffy cat pouch might be cute. Oh, that is, yes, absolutely cute. Kind of combines both of your these. Yeah, sounds perfect. When we went to the knitting fair, when I went with my best friend, to the knitting fair here, we saw this lady who crocheted their own frog bag, and it was so adorable. Absolutely cute. So I imagine that with a cat now. Gonna be so, and then the floofs. It's gonna be so funny. Yeah, do it. Sure, I'm Izzy, but no worries if you can't remember. Oh, hi Izzy, I'm Denise. Well, I'm trying. I just, I don't know. I think that's important. I'm all about community, so, I just want to, people giving me names, I want to remember them by their name. Kind of thing. Thanks so much. Are you on Denise's Discord? Oh, that's a good question. And I could share the part I'm confused about there rather than explaining it in chat. Yeah. So, we have a Discord. It is free to join. It doesn't cost a thing. The link is down below in the description. If you want to, you can, be part of this community. We knit, we crochet, we talk books, we craft. We do a lot of cozy. Oh, we also game. We do a lot of cozy things. So, I think we're nice. Obviously, I'm biased. But I have the Discord for a few years now, and so far nobody has come to me like, Denise, I had this issue with this other person, or I don't have seen an issue. We're all very diverse people. I'm very neurodivergent, in case you didn't notice. Yeah, so we have those. We have people from the LGBTQI plus community. So I think we're just very accepted people. I'm rambling. It's time to sprint. Now I am. Welcome, Izzy. I bought a Winnie the Pooh cook. Oh, you did? You did buy it? That is so cute. And it has a lot of honey in anything. That is adorable. I'm sorry. That is the cutest thing. Great. That is so cute. Oh, you sent, thank you. I'm very curious now. I'll check the recipes out. All right. Let's go for 45 minutes. Oh, I don't know. Should we do the Stitch Rich book in 2 weeks or not? Because then I will start that audiobook. Instead of the other ones. I do need to work both weekends. And the weekend after. I could do the live show the 24th of April. And maybe the 25th. Come on. There is a dedicated crafting channel. I will tag you and Lila. So you can easily find it. I love Boomy too. I love Boomy. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do the Stitch Witch books. And I'll put a poll on Discord. I can really use Vampire Knitting Club book right now, actually. They're so cozy. Alright, we're at 6 and 7. Fair Isles and Fortunes. Oh, Lila will tag you. Then I don't have to do anything. Thank you.
Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents...
Alright. I'm doing the Vampire Knitting Club. I will see you all in 45 minutes. Hello. How did you all do? I've started the Vampire Knitting Club book. Got myself strawberries with whipped cream. And I'm on round 19 of Olaf. And I need one more round, and then I need to start stuffing his head. So this is his nose. This green pen is row 19, and between row 19 and 20 I need to do the eyes. So that is the plan. This is how far Olaf looks. I'm excited. His head is bigger than mine. Very, very excited about life-size Olaf. How did you all do? I did forget about this, Jess, but I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's fine. And then if we do it on the same day, it'll just be back to back. yeah, I agree. Thank you. I got the word on. Nice. Well done, Figgy. Well done. I have seen, but I think Izzy already gave the answer, so I was like, just not get involved with that. Hello, Judith. How you're doing? Nice. Well done. Well done. When are they? When are you gonna sprint, Danielle? Still working on that front side. A lot of try and error. You're freaking rooting at the moment. Yeah. Once again, realize how much I hate crocheting into a chain. Do you just chain or do you foundation chain? I feel like foundation chain is annoyinger to do, but easier to crochet into. Hello, Bara. How are you? I'm fine. I'm having vacation right now, so joined during the sprint. Now I'm walking on my walking pad. Nice. Well done. Well done. I am extremely sore. I finally did jiu-jitsu again yesterday after 3 weeks of making mistakes why I could not go sport. I finally did it, and now I'm sore everywhere. It is my own fault. But I just had to do it. So we did ground matches, and those were my favorite thing in judo. And it's basically the same for jiu-jitsu because you can't hit or kick when you're on the ground. So we were mixed up, and there was a black belt waiting for me, and oh boy, do I love that. I love when I have an opponent that I cannot win from at all, because that's how you learn. And I'm very motivated to make them work for that win. So that's what I did. And he was very amused by it, so he decided to let me do it. Let me do what I wanted to do and see what happened. So I was trying to strangle him, but I think his neck was too muscled. I couldn't do it. I'm not sure if my technique is off now, because it's been so long, or if I wasn't strong enough or whatever. Well, everything here is sore because of it. So yeah, it's funny. Your sprint tomorrow before Bara, 5 to 7 p.m. And the same on Wednesday. Oh, nice. Dinner has been eaten. Listen to my audiobook. Nice. Well done. So excited you could go back. Yeah, I was very happy with it. I was very happy with it. But obviously now I'm paying the price, which is my own, it's the consequences of my own doing. This is when you go in hard, knowing full well you can't win. But at least my muscles are, working. And they have been trained again. I usually do foundation chain. I'm totally fine with that. But I have around here where I can't do it. Chaining in the middle of the project, not at the start. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I always forget how I need to do foundation chain because I don't do it that often. And sometimes I'm lazy and I just do normal chain because, that is so easy. I can easily remember. But yeah, I think they work better. But it sucks when you have to do it whole way. I had dinner and spent the rest figuring out that knitting pattern. Oh yeah, I think I finally know what they want me to do. But I met them of how difficult they wrote. Yeah, it was not you, Lila. It was very unclear. It was very unclear. Oh, so it was. Yeah, I was like, I read it differently than Izzy, but maybe do not get involved because I only make it, more confusing. But I think in the end that I read it the same as that you came up with. It's like do the decreases every other row 2 times. Then move on to do the decreases every 4th row 2 times. Then knit 3 rows, do decrease, knit 3 rows again, do decrease, and then move on to the next thing. I put Nick to bed just now. Sleep tight, Nick. Sleep tight. Totally get it. You're so sore. I did judo once, and the next morning I thought I would be able to get it. Yeah. It's a journey. It's been a long time since I've been this sore, obviously. I haven't been able to do something for 2 years. And before that, I trained, I moved more regularly. So I didn't really get a lot. Then I trained a lot. So I didn't have muscle ache from that anymore. So yeah, it has been years. And I'm so noob now, but it's fine. I'll get it back. On a very, very positive note. Last week is the first week that I stopped having pain in my hips all day long. For some reason. So my muscles have been activated there finally. After 6 months, might I add. So yeah, very excited about that. My hips don't hurt anymore. And that was in high school, yeah. I think it's such a cool sport. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I love jiu-jitsu now because I did karate as well as judo. And now I don't have to choose. And the judo school where I'm at right now is insane. The amount of high. Like my teacher has the 8. Then that is the highest you can get. There are so many that are over black belt, like half. And then the other, like half of the class is black belt or higher. And the other half is blue or brown. So there are no low belters there. Like, it's insane. But they're extremely nice and they're so willing to teach. So that is really cute. So nearly finished my snail cross stitch and had dinner. Ooh, nice. And now it's reading time, right? Did I remember that correctly? I hate when something says like single crochet 2 into the next stage. What's wrong with writing single crochet increase? Come on, yeah. Sometimes the wording of these patterns does not make sense at all. And it's extremely annoying. I think that's what it is, but I would have never read it like that without others help on the internet. Yeah. I needed to read it 3 times, and then that's when it clicks, because I've read it, and then the last made more sense. Like the... And following the 8th row 40 times in every following 2nd row. So that makes more... I don't know. That if you say it individually, it does not make sense. But in the whole, that was like, oh, I think they mean that. No, I wish I interviewed. I'm sorry. I put the laundry in. Nice. Well done. Oh, we also got a new... like a week ago, the laundry machine died on us. So we bought a new one. And this weekend, the freezer died. So we got a new one today. It has been insane. Everything is dying on me. Fantastic that your hips don't hurt anymore. That's great. Yeah, that is something... Like, sometimes I still feel it when I've done a lot of stuff. Like sporting. But not even now it's terrible. Like, it's a tiny bit. Or when I might have been tiling or stuff like that, right? Something very physical. But it used to hurt every single day, all day. Even if I didn't do anything or whatever. So yeah, that is really a progress you notice if you stop having pain. That is kind of the progress I live for right now. I wanted to order bamboo knitting needles for the sock next month, but not sure how long should the cable be for those. So that depends. I really wanted to make a video on this. So by this question, I understand I need to hurry with that, and I will. You have told me now. I will try and make one this week. There are options. What I have is the 9-inch circular needles. This is the length. Obviously, the Wednesday too. Like, those are specifically for sock knitting or sleeve knitting. You can't really do anything else with it. I enjoy them very, very much. It is easy. It is just knitting in a round. This is my preferred method. Some people find it fiddly though, because it is a small needle. It's a small circumference. So, some people find that fiddly. You can also do a very long cable. That's what they call magic loop knitting socks. And that is when your cable will poke out, halfway, like this, but then obviously longer. A lot of people like that method the best. It doesn't work for me because I get loose stitches around that edge. You can see it. It's called a ladder. Where you see the strand between the 2 stitches. I get it a lot. With magic loop, there are tricks to not have that, but I don't have it. on the 9-inch. People say that you can't do a heel on the 9-inch. I do heels on the 9-inch all the time. The only thing I don't do is toes. For the toes, I use magic loop, and then I use the long needle. Like this. It can be a bit less long, but like, you need it long. Now, because you will be switching. Switching is not the correct, but you're moving the stitches on these needles. So you need the cable to move your needles to make it round. But I use these for the toes and this for the rest of the socks. So what you could do, if you have the money to do so, I would buy a 9-inch circular needle as well as one with a longer cord. I guesstimate this is like 30 centimeters. No, I held it double, like 60 centimeters cord. I can measure it if you want to have it accurate. So I would order both, because you will need this for the toes anyway. But I prefer this one. And then you have the 5 needles and the Hayaya pliers, I believe, that like a mix between this and the 5 double pointed needles for socks. You can knit socks in many, many ways, and it all depends on your preference. But yeah. That's why I want to make a very elaborate video about sock knitting 101 for somebody who's never knitted sock before. But if you YouTube 9-inch circular sock knitting, and then what did I just say? Why can't I think of the name? Magic loop sock knitting, as well as double pointed needle sock knitting. Then you have 3 out of the 4 options, and you can see them and then decide like, this looks fiddly to me, or I think I would prefer this method. I should have the other sock needles somewhere, but I only have one. And I am afraid it's in the attic with the rest of my life. And I don't know. I think it's called Haya from, that brand, Flyers. But it's basically tiny circular needles, a bit tinier than this. And you do it with 3 of them. Lila, I know you're a sock knitter. Maybe Izzy, help me out here. How's that called? Let Judith know. And then you can Google it. And see what looks like is gonna be your preference, if that makes sense. The double crochet UK confuse me all the time because they're doing the single crochet US term. Yeah, this is why I would always recommend using US terms, because the UK is so confusing. They have same terms, but they mean different things. So yeah, this is confusing for everybody. The Dutch crochet terms are even more confusing. Yeah, I had to really, really learn Dutch crochet. I'm still not great at it. But when I know them, they're less confusing because they're at least not using the same name for different things. If that makes sense. There's still time. Just want to know before I get the wrong. Yeah. No, I feel you. And if people are getting those questions now, I would like to answer them now. So it is good that you ask. UK stuff makes sense in theory and people explain it, but my brain still doesn't like it. Yeah, and then 90% of the patterns out there are in US terms. So that doesn't help either. That you're so familiar with the US terms that when somebody is different but using the same name. I use double pointed needle because of the feelingness, but they can be hard at the start because it's more needles. Yeah. 5 double pointed needles look like witchcraft to me. I cannot wrap my brain around it. I think now I might be able to do it after 2 or 3 years of sock knitting. I might be able to wrap my brain around it. But since I like this so much and it is so easy for me, I'm not gonna change it. Yeah. But that one, I was like, yeah, I can't do it. And then my best friend wanted to learn how to knit socks and was like, there are many, many ways, but there is one. If you pick that one, I will not be able to explain it to you. And that was double pointed needed, and obviously she picked that one. Then didn't start trying to knit a sock for a year. We went back to the knitting fair this year. She still wanted to learn socks, so she bought 19 circulars so I could teach her. And she was like, I'm just gonna try that way then. So I now put on a sock for her so she can just knit. Yeah, and I was like, well, let me know when you're with the heel and I'll come and tell you. Because there are different heels as well. This is a different heel than my normal heel. This one is also crooked. I did something wrong and I'm not, I didn't counter it. It's supposed to look like this. So there are many, many ways to make a sock. And it's all, yeah. It's all good for a different purpose. Like, it all depends on your preference, your personal preference. US terms, UK hook sizing. I will die on that. Yeah, absolutely. I want my millimeter hook sizes and the US crochet terms, please. A cable peeking out would be annoying, as I mentioned. It is for me because I have to keep moving the stitches around the needle. I just can't knit around. But then that is a preferred method to a lot of people. Because they deem it less fiddly than 9-inch circular. Because that is on a small conference and not everybody likes knitting on a small conference. Because for some people it is harder on their hands and on their wrist. For me it's not. And I find moving my stitches fiddly. So I think this is extremely personal. And I think it will help if you look up tutorials for how to knit those ways of knitting socks. And I have a few. I can look them up for you in the next sprint and just put them in the chat. Because I think that if you see how people do it, it is easier for you to decide if that is going to feel fiddly to you or not. And then buy the needles based on that. Obviously, you never know until you try. That is just how it works, right? You have to do it before you know if something works for you or not. But looking at people do it, usually give a good estimate. I learned the US terms first, so they are making sense to me as well. Yeah, and that is like 90% is US terms, so most people have learned US terms first. Obviously, not everyone. But good to know. I'll get both so I can make something bigger on it if I want after. Yeah. The bigger one is what I use for sweaters. And that is going to be the project after. And also tops, right? So the top is the next project and then we'll do sweaters. So the long ones you will also use for tops and things. If you get the long ones, might I suggest an interchangeable set? Only if you know you like knitting. If you're not sure, maybe not. They are a bit more expensive, but you can use different size cables. So for a collar, you need, a shorter cable than you need for your bust. And for socks, you might want a shorter cable than you need for your bust, depending on your bust circumference. But if you knit stuffies, you need a shorter, or you might need a longer because you want to do magic loop. So if you know you are going to knit a lot, I think it is absolutely worth to buy an interchangeable set. I have bought one from either AliExpress or Temu just to try it out. It was metal one, and it works great. I think that set cost me 20 euros, and it works great. I would highly recommend an interchangeable set for magic loop on your toes, but also sweaters, tops, anything you want to knit in around, scarves. You can also use them to knit straight, like not in a round. You don't need to knit in a round on circular needles. So I feel like I knit my blankets on interchangeable needle set as well. I want the 1 meter and 20 centimeters cable on that. I want it as long as I can get. So if you're sure you like knitting and you need to buy needles, I would go for an interchangeable set and a 9-inch circular needles, just to be on the safe side. Then you have your needles for almost everything. If you don't have any of these needle sizes, maybe you could look at interchangeables, as Lila suggests ours. So you can use them at different cable lengths. I know there are tiny ones too. Yeah. Yes. I support this. Someone like me only use the straight basic needles with a basic stitch for attempt. Oh, you're so gonna love circular needles. They're so much easier on the shoulders. Yeah, I swear by them. I would die on the hill of circular needles. But my stitches were too tight, so they kept slipping off. Yeah. It's harder. Knitting is so much harder on straight old school needles. With DPNs it could help, but not with the small circular ones. Yeah, so together we got both, Lila. Together we got this. Can I say that? That I am not able to help in the video that I'm gonna make. Would it be okay for me to say that I cannot help you with DPNs? I cannot. But Layla on the Discord, she can. I can help with the others, but I cannot do DPNs. I'm so excited to be making my own socks. Me too. I'm so excited for you all to make socks, and I want to see all the socks. I've already picked out my cables and I'm so excited to start them. I might start before the end of the month. Just give myself a head start because there are so many socks I want to knit in those 2 months. So, but then I should be knitting on the sweaters. I should be finishing some of those sweaters off so I can focus those 2 months only on socks. Just knit socks, nothing else. And then come back to the sweaters later. I think that would be so fun. And a lot of my sweaters are close to finishing, but I'm mad at them currently. So if I just could get over that, which I feel like I am getting over it, and focus on those, maybe finish 1 or 2, maybe even. But then I'm also still working on Olaf, so we'll see. Yeah, seeing those videos might be helpful to see how they're. Yeah, I'll look them up for you. In the next. Got distracted. Cleo, it's fine. I can relate. I know how it works. I knit almost everything on the interchangeable needles but socks. Same. Same. And then I have this one. I have like this is my very old set. This is what I bought as a kid by my mom. Learned me how to knit. I still have those. So this is what I have in my sock basket, like in my sock project bag for ever. I never use it for something else. This is just my toe, my toe needle. I could use my interchangeables. I just have this old thing still. And it lives in my knitting project bag because I don't use it for anything else. So that is, yeah, that's the whole reason. But I could use interchangeables for the toe. Sure, Mom. Oh, thank you, That is very helpful. Hello, how are you doing? Long time no see. How are you doing? I'm trying to make a life-size Olaf. I have a feeling you like that. So we'll see. I got his nose done. And I should be starting to stuff. But I have a few holes in them. So I might need something like a lining to put the stuffing in. I'm gonna try. And then next. See, it starts to look like an Olaf. I'm Olaf and I like warm hearts. You have those cartings, right? That you can record your something, and then if you press it, it say that. It would be so fun to put something like that in Olaf, but I don't know how. So let's go for another 45 minutes. I'll look up those sock tutorials for you, Judith, and for everybody else who is deciding on needles for socks or methods for socks. And I will try to start stuffing Olaf. Hello. How did you all do? Well, I'm Ola, and I like warm hugs. Isn't he cute? I think it's phenomenal. I love him. Already. He doesn't even have his carrot nose, or the rest of his body for that matter. I still need to make a felt mouth and a tooth, to give him his cute little smile. But yeah, I've ordered the biggest safety size I could find, and I think they were just right. So I got lucky with that. There he is. Oh no. He is extremely cute. I'm very happy. Oh, I can't wait to make the rest of him. And I still have a fair bit left. So there are holes, and honestly you can see the stuffing through. I don't mind because it is white. And it doesn't bother me at all. There are no kids gonna play with this, like we don't have kids, so it is just for me and my husband to laugh at. So yeah, I think it's fine. It doesn't matter if he's if he has holes where you can see his stuffing. But I'm not sure what this will do with washing though. So if you know, let me know. That is. I definitely think he's the right size. Like that is. Yeah. Olaf's life size Olaf. The color work picture is just the end goal of learning how to knit socks and sweaters, and honestly, it is not that hard. It looks hard, and yes, you will get tension issues. Like that is something you have to consider. So usually you go up a needle. I go up full needle and 0.25. So usually I knit socks with a 2.5 millimeter needle because I'm a very tight knitter. And for color work, I use a 3.75, and that's it. It is just knitting straight. You just have to see, like, every square is one stitch. So you have to be able to read 13, or 3 green, 3 pink, 6 purple. And repeat. That's all. That's all color work takes. You can just drop the yarn and get the other one if you choose 2 color work. 2 color works. It isn't gonna mess the tension up that much. It is if I do it with 3 colors, but you can just do 2 and duplicate stitch the other colors, and it's not gonna be bothered. So I would dare to say that if you can knit a sock, you can knit a colorwork sock. Olaf is he's gonna be so big. I love it. So I shared a lot of tutorials, like for every single way to knit socks by the single lady. So, the explanation is all the same, but you can definitely see the difference between the needles. Howdy, Stephanie. How are you doing? Just got back from food doctor in a horrible mood. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm reading book 6 of the Vampire Knitting Club. Fair Isle and Fortunes. And we just had the murder. So I started volume 2 of A Cat from Our World and the Forgotten Witch. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, nice. Law is so cute. I finally finished a buddy read that started in January. Yes! Better late than never. I did dishes and laundry and read about 10 pages. Well done. 30 pages for Alina. That's so cute. He is cute, right? I like it. And I still have yarn left. So we'll see how far I get. I'll just continue with the body. He's really cute. Yeah, I think he's cute. I like a lot. I got to page 80. Welcome, Hannah. Welcome. Chapter 9. Nice. Which book were you reading? I put together a meal plan and snacked on mozzarella. That sounds like a good plan. So, what are you gonna eat next week? The head is so big, cutie. Yeah, but the head is like almost as big as his total body. And then he got 2 little feet under it. So, yeah, he's gonna be twice as big as the head, basically. I think the close together eyes is what make him so cute. Yeah. I initially put them further away because that is normal, right? And I was like, something is wrong. And I looked at pictures of Roland and was like, oh no, his eyes are actually so close they almost touch. So yeah, then I moved them in. Yeah. I never realized that until I saw him with only eyes and a head. Yeah. I was putting in the eyes when I noticed. I finished Darker Than Fiction and done the dishes. Nice. Well done. I attached the 2 sides and now trying to figure out decoration borders. Ooh. Also realized that I'm starving. You know, hyperfocus. Yeah. Please go eat. Also, while you're at it, try drinking. See if that is something you forgot as well. That usually if I don't eat, I also didn't drink. So I took Advil and worked on something with black yarn and closed one eye, ready for spring to be over. Oh, I'm sorry. That's horrible. That looks like a cute book. Yeah, it is cute. So it's about Lucy. She has inherited the yarn shop from her grandma, and she gets involved with a vampire knitting club. And murders keep happening around her, and she and the vampires are trying to solve them all. While she's also flirting with the cop. So halfway in the wax child. Nice. Well done. The meal plan pea pesto pasta sounds good. Sauté noodles with tofu. Oh, that sounds even better. Burger with Beyond Meat, loaded sweet potato fries, and pizza. That's a good week. That is a good week. You're right. Very much neglected hydration as well. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder. Gotta put the kettle. Yeah, dude. Well done. I was also checking when I can expect the birches to stop trying to kill me. And when are they planning to stop hurling you all? Yeah, obviously it does depend on which pollen you're allergic to. Like, some goes longer than others, right? Then is a Daniela jumps into. If we could do that, right? Or send food over through the computer, that would be so good. I wouldn't mind that one beat. You're currently invited. Aw, see? That's so cute. I love you staring at. You're so cute. Cutie patootie. I steal all your strawberries, Yuri Mercury. I will gladly share with you. Because I'm sure I'm not going to yes right. No, I would not. I would not recommend. That doesn't feel safe to recommend. So how late is it? Alright, it's 9:30. Let's do one more sprint tonight. I don't want to make it too late today. So I think one sprint should be fine. Oh wait, I missed the part about peas. People's favorite peas, I swear. Also, like fresh peas, there's nothing better. I love them so much. It's such a difference. Yeah, no dudes, don't come here. That's what I would recommend. Oh well, if you ever need to flee, you have loads of addresses. Yes, you can come too. I normally dislike peas, but that pesto works. Oh, that's good though. That's good. So what else is in it beside peas? Like, I'm afraid so. I do weirdly like pea soup though. Oh right, that then you might have a chance. There's no logic. No, there doesn't have to be logic. I think cashews and basil and neutral yeast. Oh, nice, 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 nice. I mean, again, yes, it's willing to try. Well done, well done. That is great. Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so, Stephanie. Let's head over. Let's print for another 45 minutes. And all good. Used to it. Yeah, that's true. You are used to it by now. I will put on last print now. I'm going to evolve and go to bed. Sleep tight, Larissa. Good night. Alright, I'll see you all at 45. Hello. How did that sprint go for you? I hope you can't hear it, but my friend texted me if I could open my Animal Crossing island. She dumped a lot of stuff yesterday, and we only could get half of it to a new island. So I opened my Animal Crossing island so she can get her stuff. So it's playing in the back, and I don't know if you can hear it. If it is annoying, let me know. And then I also knit a bit on the sock. I am underfoot currently. So really, really happy with these as well. They're so cute. I love the colors. And I listened to Fair Owl and Fortunes. I now know why this title is here. And it's just making me laugh. Lucy is so furious about anyone who's saying knitting is soothing. And she is so passionate about that not being true. It is extremely funny because I get it. And, you know, first time it wasn't soothing for me neither. But now it is. So I find that extremely funny. With an immersion blender, I think I might be tricked into eating stuff with gross textures. Yeah, but then the texture changed, so it's fair. I ate and had juice and tea, and my holder has now one cat ear. Nice, nice, nice. Well done. Played some chess and read about 10 pages of my book. Really have to step up my reading game. Yeah, it's hard, right? So, how many books do you need to read for Aurelian? Is it like it's spring, so it's not that bad, right? Lila read 20 pages. Nice, well done, well done. That is good. Oh. That is good. Hello, Charlotte. I barely read anything today. I did watch 8 episodes of TV shows today. Oops. At least I'm all caught up now so I can read tomorrow. Yeah, and sometimes you just need to relax. So it's fine, you know. Sometimes you just need to give your brain a bit of space. I have to read 8 books. So far I've read 2. And I'm 23% through one. And 11 through another. Alright. 8 books is still a lot. But if you're already read 2... on the other hand, it is almost halfway the month for you. 8 books is still a lot. But you can buy scrolls to finish them later. I hope that helps. No, you know. It's not gonna help if you force yourself to read so much that you're getting in a slump. You know, if you keep forcing yourself to read when it doesn't work. I read a chapter of the Tainted Cup and need to get ready. Reading what you're going. Yeah. Hello. How you doing? We're just finishing up. I'm about to go out for a walk with my dog. Oh, I have loads of fun. What kind of dog do you have? I love dogs. Watch TV with my family. Nice. Also, still need to finish Agnes' Cat Shelter, but Tainted Cup is the library book. I need to return it soon. Yeah, then prioritize that. That makes sense. Are you enjoying it? Charlotte also would like to know your thoughts on it. Vicky did the dishes, cleared off some of my desk. Nice, well done. Good job doing the tidying. Alright, you just like the beginning so far. That's nice, that's nice. Hope it stays like that. Watch some booktube. Thank you for the sprints. No problem, no problem. So Danielle is sprinting tomorrow between 5 p.m. 7 p.m. my time, which is Amsterdam Central Time. And after that, Barbara is gonna sprint, and she is going from 7 until, usually it's around 11, I feel like, that she sprints. So if you want more reading sprints, there are plenty tomorrow. Oh no, I can't. I was like, yes, I'm off. I can be there. But then my friend is coming over tomorrow, so probably not. But I hope you guys have fun. My mom decided to come over Wednesday, so tomorrow I'll be cleaning. Yeah, that's how it goes, right? I get it, I get it. I will be cleaning it tomorrow, bitchy. Take your sprints and good night, everyone. Thank you, sprints. No problem. But that's it. Thank you all so much for being here every single week. I really enjoy these, and I'm glad I picked up the audiobook, and I would not have done that without you guys today. So thank you. Have loads of fun tomorrow on sprints by Daniela and Barbara, and I hope to see you all next week on Monday again.